Hi guys, we're gonna start a vlog about The Picture of Dorian Gray, the new book that I chose for my vlogs. And this part is gonna be all about talking about a brief summary on it, on the first two chapters. So I'm gonna divide them in 10 sections, do this division, and then after all I'll give a brief comment on what I think about the novel. So you people reading along can feel a bit connected, you know. To start off, we're in Basil's house. We're introduced to this Basil character who's an artist, a well-known artist. And then what happens next is that Lord Henry and Basil are talking about his recent picture, his recent painting, and that is a portrait about a guy named Dorian Gray. Basil starts explaining what is this beauty, what is this, the reasons of choosing this man, and how he starts to describe him, how he's young, how he inspires him, and Lord Henry continues asking a lot of questions. And when he sees the picture, the painting, he immediately says he has to post this like in a museum or something like that, in an exposition, because he says it's his best work yet. So Basil, I think we all think, agrees. He feels very confident about the painting, and what he does is explain why Dorian is his muse, why he's so young, he's so beautiful. He states that a lot because he wants us to understand that all things like this fade, they're passing, but when you get them right in its time, they can be a real beauty. Right? So all these things you start to understand until the butler announces that Dorian has arrived to where Lord Henry and Basil are, and Lord Henry sees him. Basil warns Dorian that Lord Henry is a bad influence. He doesn't want to corrupt him. He sees him as a perfect guy, and Lord Henry clearly as an inferior. So he warns him on his bad influence, and they talk, Lord Henry and Dorian, about what he should do with life. He gives him some kind of advice, and later they discuss the painting. Dorian gets really upset and sad with the painting because he realizes that will fade. It will fade with time, so he starts to get really depressed and sad about it, and of course, seeing as he doesn't like it, so he really likes it, but feels guilty seeing the picture. Basil tries to destroy it because he says, "Man, I don't want anything to come between us two in our friendship. So if you don't like the painting or if it's not doing its work, I'm going to eliminate it, destroy it in some kind of way to forbid it from our friendship." And Dorian, seeing this, he goes, he tries to save it by saying he wants it as a gift. He really does appreciate the painting, and he wants it as a gift because he's really impressed by it. So in the end, Basil doesn't destroy the painting and gives it to Dorian as a gift. What I think about this is that what I think so far is that it's a good book. I like the way it describe things, and I think it should be interesting.